Who?
They all wanna know how I live my life, how I spend my money, how I treat my mom, why. But I hope that he don't show them what I'm truly like. Cause if he does, then my 2 big bills won't get paid on time. Cause I can't afford to lose another pay pick. June's gonna make everybody think I'm crazy. Show the world how I made a stationary statement. Slave trade joke, but I swear I'm not a racist. I said I loved you, but I didn't mean it. On a Pilsner, eat it. Skin complexion like a white cheddar cheese it. And I'm getting that feeling anytime June. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Gambling addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. I got a feeling June gon' call me out for DoorDash and everything, even though I have gout. Shrimp balls and barbecue, I'm in the mood to chow. Gonna order a lot of food, some gabagool, and I want it right now. He's gonna expose me and I ain't ready for it. 672 and Derek, I hope he ignores him. I'm just a little streamer and I can't really afford it. I swear to God, if he slanders me, I'll get a lawyer. I don't know what to do, so I'll act nice. Try to beg less, yeah, right. Stop talking about steak, this is my night. Dog's coming out, so I guess I better act right. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Gambling addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Cause in time, June. Cause in time,
That being
That being said,
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. ALT Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Speak to the Dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me or Cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Hey now, what's up, everybody? We are here. It is time. That being said, in the house here for a Wednesday style show. And as you can see, Meerkat is busy working at Microsoft today. But it's common knowledge, guys. On Wednesdays, Meerkat cannot be here. So unfortunately, with the new fucking schedule, Meerkat has no chance of being here on these days. So that's how we fucking got to roll. But anyways, welcome in. Steve, how you feeling?
I'm disturbed because of the number of Meerkat support mail that we've been getting. Nothing like when I was in hospital, you fuckers.
It's a little bit alarming, actually, that there was way more support, way more letters at the studio now for Meerkat being missing, but it's fine. Steve will get over it. All right. Anyways, what's up, everybody? We're going to do a lot of messages today. We got some stuff to show. We got a lot of fun stuff, and let's have some fun. So first up on the docket, this is a special short style contest. I have not told Steve about this, but I'm telling him now. The contest is, I'm going to make a Q&A tab right the fuck now, and you are going to guess what is DSP's costume for tomorrow. Now, before you start guessing, it has to be specific. So you cannot say a Street Fighter thing. I need the person that it is, and the first person to write it will get. I will give you whatever merch you want. I guess that's the prize. All right. So the first person to say it in this chronologically, I'm gonna keep track. And Steve, do not let me forget to not close it because I will fucking do it.
Right. Okay.
Please remind me. So you have to do it, and it is from last. So here's the hints we know. It is from last year. It is the last year's costume. Also, we know that Kino Casino might be doing something together with Philip on this day. Maybe. They don't have the time yet. So it could be a collab style thing. I think could be relevant. And also, it's expensive. Okay? It is expensive. All right? So, get all those ideas in your mind. Think about the costume, and remember, chronologically is going to win. So if two people say the same fucking thing, I will give it to the person that said it first, all right? That's how it has to roll. We can't give out endless shit here, okay? So I am now pushing the start the Q&A button. Be sure to put it in the Q&A tab. If you put it in the normal chat, it does not count, all right? Enough fucking disclaimers, I think. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Q&A tab open. Okay. Don't write it in there. Don't write it in the normal chat. You'll fuck yourself. Don't fuck yourself here. All right, but now let's get the official guess from Steve of the Dead, please, before I give my official guess, of course.
I don't know, because sometimes you can go for quite unexpected. Well, no one was really picking Bob Ross, or something like that. So it could be something completely out of left field. I don't think it's going to be Street Fighter related. Because he's done them twice in a row, and not really got the hair for Guile. So I think it might be something Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle related, because there has been a recent special event in a certain mobile game. And I think if you're going to go with two other people as well, there's at least some room. You can each be a turtle, so maybe that. Okay, fair enough. I do want to say a lot of people are guessing Hulk Hogan, guys, but I want you to remember this is last year's costume. Oh, fuck, it is. Shit, yeah.
Were we owning the meme that hard last year? I don't think we were. That's just my guess. Of course, you're free to guess whatever you want, but I don't think that he.
Last year, then.
Yeah, we are doing last year. So last year, what about this time? I'm not sure what we were fucking doing then, but. Nonetheless, we have to keep that in mind when you're getting your guesses. I would think we are going to go, like Steve said, in some kind of random gamer shit. So, there's so many of those that fit the bill. But, are we really going to pull out, a Mario or something? It could be something as stupid as that, right? Because it's tough to tell, because he hypes up everything, right? So, it's not... He was playing Spider-Man 2 game around that time. Interesting lore there from Jay Wuso. Big ups. And it is expensive, yeah.
But we were also building up to a horror-themed tier list submitted by a certain member of the community that will remain nameless.
Yes.
And it might be something like a Jason mask or a Scream killer mask, maybe something like that.
Ooh, Rocklo says, Rocklo adding more information to this like that says, it was perfect for right now. All right. Well, you have until the end of the show to get your guesses in. I will go chronologically.
It's going to be crap either way, though.
It's going to suck either way.
It's going to be rubbish. Yeah.
That's the only thing we fucking know. It's going to be horrible. Chest High Wall in the house with membership says, note, the costume is expensive by Phil's standards. Well, he also said the Ken thing was expensive, if memory serves. So
He said that about like the last 5 costumes, I'm sure. Like, I'm pretty sure you could pick, go most expensive costume, and it does come up consistently for like a good few years.
Yeah.
So, which I mean, technically, if you're going $15, then $16, and then $17, that's still technically more expensive. So, you know, you might not necessarily be lying, but.
Ooh, Burger King. That's a good guess. That would make sense, right? Because it is now that Burger King is a good kind of, I'm the king now, so that makes sense. But anyways, let's move
Probably
forward.
still got the crown from when they went from Cat's birthday.
Oh, yeah, he keeps everything. As he showed yesterday when he broke out a fucking Think Geek tie.
Do you think it might be related to that?
That's what I was thinking. That got me thinking, because I was like, holy shit, why do we have a tie randomly sitting around?
Why would you have it? What? So, I mean, I've just recently had to go to a wedding, so I've got one nearby, but it's not necessarily like something like that. Yeah. Especially for someone like Phil. Why have you got a tie, a clip-on that you struggle to put on, no less? That
it cost $50 on the fucking ThinkGeek.com where he showed it for him proudly. Oh my God, ThinkGeek love Darkside Phil. You know that shit.
My theory is that it's from a loot crate. Because he did shill them and he did unbox them for a bit. So my theory is it's come from one of them.
We'll see. That'll be the hype thing tomorrow. Well, it won't be hype, but that'll be the thing tomorrow to see what the costume is, because we're not sick. But anyways, before we get to the next segment, I was something I wanted to remind about, but I forgot, so we'll get it later. Come back to that later. I do want to start with, okay, Steve, you can say where we go first. We have some more DSPisms, or we have our Retro React for the day. Where do you want to start today? Retro React or DSPisms?
Let's get the Retro React
out
of the way, and then we can plunge head on into messages.
Sounds good to me. So, this gentleman on your screen right now is known as Keemstar. You might have heard of him before. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some of you haven't. But they are talking on the Some Ordinary podcast. And I found this very interesting because I want you to hear the criticisms they have for Philip, okay? And I want your homework is to tell me what has changed since their observations about Philip since this time, okay? So think about the whole King arc. What has changed about Philip since this time, okay? Here we go.
It's time to respond. It's time to shit on them, It's just, that's kind of gone now.
Well, I think one of the more important things about it, too, is I'm going to bring you back out of retirement. I'm going to talk about somebody that's been in the game as long as you. One that's come into my attention recently. You remember DSP Gaming?
Dude, that goddamn moron.
Thank you. Bro, I saw a clip of him last night. Dude, okay, this guy is the wild. So you made like a react.
And you may say I'm going back very far. I'm not going back very far. I'm going back to the year of 2023, February. So that's how far back we're going. This is not very far back. Okay, let's go.
Channel on like everything imaginable. And this is the same guy that's like, I'm not going to play Minecraft because babies play it. Proceeds to play fucking Minecraft. I'm not going to talk about drama because drama, but like conveniently, just gets into whatever spat he wants. Yeah. And then now he's like into React channels and everything. Dude, his whole story is so fucking. So I've been reading up on this motherfucker, and it's like the dude had like a straight up gambling addiction to like this one game, WWE or something. It was some mobile crap, right? Like some gotcha shit. And like the dude is literally like hundreds of thousands of dollars gone down the fucking drain, like just insane. And it's like I've never seen somebody so leechy off their fan base. Like every day that I see this guy go up on stream, it's like 200 viewers average. And it's always like, hey guys, I'm not seeing my fucking tips goal rise. Okay, y'all better fucking make this money go. It's like literally just financial domination. Like the dude is not a gaming streamer; it's a financial dominant streamer, and it's like, what is the end goal there? Like, I just don't get it, because it's like you had this whole podcast idea with them, him, Wings, and Boogie, right? And you gave them each like a 50 or offered a 50K signing bonus. No one took you up on it.
Yeah, can I talk about that for a little?
Okay, so Keemstar's going to talk about the story we all know about how Philip didn't want to do that. I want to get back to this real quick, just the tail end of it. I don't want to watch the whole thing.
On an hour fucking podcast once a week, you would tune in to see what the fuck is happening. Plus, you have all these.
He's trying to talk about how cool the podcast would be, but he's almost done.
Haters and the little fans that they have, they're tuning in to watch this. This would be a fucking success, and I guaranteed for the first year that this podcast would be out, that each one of them would make $50,000 $1,000. I hit up Wings of Redemption. He's like, I am down. I hit up Boogie2988 and he's like, I'm down. I hit up DSP and he goes, I'll get back to you on that. So
that's so insane because, like, okay, so again, going to the haters argument, the thing that would make that podcast super successful is the same reason why the Level 1 podcast, and he's like, Keem, you look down on people who haven't been successful and made millions of dollars. And it's like, no, dumbass, you do the same thing. You look down on other people for, like, not being as hardworking as a streamer like you too. It's like, I've never seen somebody take, like, that so wrong. Because it's like, listen, at the end of the day, like, you're right. Like, if he hasn't done shit now at his age through YouTube, he's just a idiot. Because he's made enough money to have done something.
Yeah, I'm roasting him, but I'm also giving him advice. You know,
So, anyways, as you can see, they have an opinion of DSP, and here's my this is a serious question. So, Steve, how do you think Philip would say he's changed since this moment? Since what they're saying about
renaissance now. Everybody likes him again. So, you know, because it's you could apply that to any point in his last 5 or 10 years easily. All you need to do is remove like say Level 1 podcast, anything that like dates it, just remove. But they could be talking about Phil at any point.
And that's the thing. Their main beef here is that Philip is a Finn domination stream. And that's the thing that always gets kind of left out of some conversation about Philip is his streams are legitimately Finn domination streams where it's like, guys, this is on you. And I want you to get it. I know he thinks he's doing this playing make-believe. I'm the Kino Casino guys who also do that kind of like, guys, can we get some subs in here? Come on. But it's not. Because Philip's always been doing this. It's the same thing he's always did. Now he's just put a different like skin on it to be this kind of like, oh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, okay. And he's trying to do the fucking emote that does this. And it looks so dented when he goes like, okay, yes, okay. And it's just, it's interesting that... not interesting. It's just crazy that Philip would tell you he's a very changed individual from this time. But if you even just watch his streams for 1 minute, there has been no change at all of any kind, except for him telling you now he's successful. And there's a higher bit rate. Okay?
He's got a thing behind him. He's got like new soundproofing on the walls. He's had interviews. He's had people come on his podcast to talk to him. Those are like the things that he will gesture towards if you had to ask him to give an example of a way he changed, but they're not real change. They're not growth. They're not development as a person. He's done nothing else to sort of capitalize on any sort of positive attention you might think he had. He just thought, right, well, I've spoken to Keemstar and he said do this, so I'll just keep doing this.
And now he's even doing less, right? We're taking things away. Yeah, it's coming back. Now we're taking things away that we used to do for our fans separate. Now, fuck that shit. We're not doing any of that shit. All right, so like, do you want a DSP Reacts? That's fucking out the window. That's too much work. Because now we're like, instead of changing actually anything, what we're doing is just taking shit away. Because I'm getting that kick money. So why do I have to keep doing shit now? It's fine. But anyways, you're still here, right, Steve? Refresh everybody. Yeah. Micro style disaster there. Don't talk about it. Anyways, okay, let's get to the DSPisms. I got one more thing I want to show from last night. Let's do that first, actually, because I think this is interesting, too. This is from last night. And last night he was playing the Sonic game or whatever. And things weren't going so well in terms of the support. All right, guys, it wasn't going so well for the support. So I wanted to show you a good example of how Philip is the same person he's always been since he started, asking for tips online. Here we go. Here's the first clip. And this is just a funny, the name of the stream actually came from this moment. So listen to this.
Second or more. I could probably do even more. So the streams on YouTube would look even better than they used to. So the best qualities on demand, the on-demand videos that I upload to DSP Gaming are 20,000 kilobits per second. Like, they are flawless. You can watch Call of Duty and there is no pixelization, no dropped frames. It is gorgeous, super good quality. So if you're looking for the absolute Techophile high-end stuff, you got to watch the stuff on demand right now.
If you're looking for the Techophile stuff, what is that, a Techophile? Is that a word, Techophile?
Isn't it Techophile? Because obviously file and phobia are like the alternatives. So he's just, I
think it's I thought it was Technophile. I thought Technophile. Yeah. And isn't the Here's my question about the bit rate, because I don't want to be an idiot like DSP and say shit I don't know. Isn't the bit rate irrelevant for the viewer, right? Because once you get it out, it goes through YouTube compression, all that shit, and then they just put it into, all right, this is 1080p, this is 1080p, right? I don't want to be saying something stupid, but that's my opinion. That's my understanding of it.
Also, like, he's recording his stream. He's not just, like, taking down the stream and then re-uploading the downloaded version of that. He's recording it as it happens. So it's like, that's got to be doing something with your GPU.
Yeah, and
that might be affecting like the resolution of the bitrate you can output at. So
he just has to talk hype. So there we go. Anyway, he's very hype and very cool. All right, so let's get to the begging part, though. Here we go. So we're about third way through the stream here. Things aren't going so well, and we take a break.
To manually do them. By the way, I got an S. Holy shit, I got an S. The only way I can do that is to manually do it, much like how I do manual pop-ups for.
Oh, we're talking about pop-ups on Kick.
Like say thanks for subbing, or thanks for the gifted subs, or something like that, right? And I can even do categories depending on how many. Maybe I can do like 5 gifted.
We get it.
Subs. So the thing is, anytime to do it, we'll have to see. So guys, FYI, I'll be playing for about a half an hour more tonight, maybe a little more, a little less, depending, but probably a little more.
Okay.
And see how far we get.
That's no problem.
Guys, we are at $40 in contributions.
What?
We are not even to a third of our goal. And we're starting to run out of time now. All right.
No.
42 straight streams. I don't want the streak to end tonight, particularly because we are just at the reward. Friday is the reward.
I don't either. What's going on here?
Cool Katsu Burger, a unique kind of food that I want to try. The DSP tries at reward.
Okay.
So
unique
please,
kind of food that I want to try.
Yeah.
A burger.
And remember, the burgers are memes on detractors to make. I think. Wait, what was the logic there? The burger is a meme to create content to dunk on detractors. I think was the burger thing we said 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Anyway,
is it not? It's not a symbol though, is it? Like that? It's not a symbol of like the success of DSP tries it.
I think so. Yeah, something like that. Okay.
we have about half an hour left. Please support the stream. Let's hit the goal.
Okay.
Let's do it as soon as possible. So that way, I mean, I was gonna wear the Sonic hat tonight.
What?
We're not gonna wear it. We only have a half an hour left. No Sonic hat? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding
You
me?
guys don't want to see Sonic?
Bring me down so much.
Are you kidding me right now? We want to get a Sonic hat. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. You only ask for it every single stream.
Yeah.
Now I offer it to you and we don't get it? Come on.
Get it?
Maybe
Come
because
on.
you keep telling people that ask for it. No, I'm not going to give it you. Fuck off.
Here, fuck this. Excuse me. If you want to tag, please tag me like Crispy.
Streams are dead. Obviously, no one cares about this fucking any streams he does.
Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen. I was playing and I missed it. Adam DBZ 90s man.
So there we go. So one person again. It's now we're back to legitimately Vest Streak arc where stream starts slow. Okay, first we start the stream. It's 30 minutes about the Vest goal. In this case, the King Streak. Telling you all about it. All right. Then we do the gameplay, and then we get about 30 minutes left in the stream, and then the whole stream comes about, guys. The streak is gonna die, guys. The streak is gonna die, and then it comes to one person to save it, and it's like 3 people that are doing it every single night, and that's all the stream has become now. The hamster wheel is fully in action now. Rest in peace, Cinnamon and Raisin. But the hamster wheel is in motion. Right. Anyways, that's the state. There's nothing else to recap in terms of DSP World because that's basically it of the streams that since Sunday has been. That's all it's been. One other note: he has not been in Kino Casino chat for the last 2 days. They're streaming every day, and Philip has not been in there for a while. But he is planning on maybe a Halloween thing for the Halloween marathon. They might do a co-op thing, but he doesn't want to overpromise and underdeliver on that one. Okay.
Because we know how much he hates doing that. Like, yeah.
That's this new meme about saying, I don't promise things and under-deliver, okay? Anyways, all right, DSPisms, and then we're going to get to a fuck ton of messages. Let's go. Come on.
Hello, everyone. It's PWOP here, back with another installment of DSPisms.
Okay.
And quickly, if you're new here, we're doing a nitpicky rundown of the times where DSP has fumbled, flubbed, gaffed, or just started talking so much that he started to make up some new phrases.
Sounds good.
First clip I've been sitting on for a while here, and you may remember how he thought the Burger King sandwich was, quote, significantly good?
Yeah.
Well, then you're in for a pretty robust review of his McDonald's for the next week.
Okay.
I can actually taste the beef, which I never usually can when I'm eating a McDonald's cheeseburger. What is going on? I like a burger from McDonald's. I like their quarter pounders, but this is significantly good. For This is called the Daily Double. It's a double cheeseburger.
Sticking with the cheeseburger theme here.
Oh, please.
On the day when DSP had his washer delivered and he left his stream open while waiting to hit the goal, he had clips playing, and one of them was one of the cooking clips where he was doing an 8-ounce frozen hamburger patty. He referred to it as the 8-ounce patty and said it was his primary meal for the day, then referred to the sandwich as the 1/3 pounder, as opposed to the 1/4 pounder at McDonald's. Of course, we had a few comments about support this week as well. He was worried that kick support would disappear tomorrow and it would just be gone in the wind.
Oh, okay. I don't want it to be gone in the wind.
He was concerned because his Twitch viewership is way down. But that's okay because there's a inflood of support on the kick side of things.
Oh, cool.
And he's really looking forward to getting paid for his performance in September.
Yeah, he always says that. He always says performance. I want to get paid for my performance, yes.
And he is the talent after all.
Yes.
Talking more about support, because what else has he talked about recently?
That's it?
DSP said he hopes that support will stay, quote, active and fluid.
Oh.
Ironically, I think active and
That's pretty good, active and fluid.
Fluid is ALT's mantra for when he attends an orgy. Ironically, I think active and fluid is ALT's mantra for when he attends an orgy.
Active and fluid? Okay, that's fine.
Shortly after that,
It sounded
he
like
hopes that things-
the answers that DSP got after Leanna left.
Oh! After Leanna left, that's how you could describe Leanna, Raisin and Cinnamon. Active and fluid. After he put him through the garbage disposal. Okay.
You could describe
less
Leanna
fluid.
after.
Ooh. That's how you could always describe Leanna. Hopefully. Wherever she is.
And he hopes that things will, quote, start to solidify and then work better. I think I heard that one at the orgy too. He said that.
Wait, what? I missed that one.
I think I heard that things will, quote, after that, he said he hopes that things can be less fluid, and he hopes that things will, quote, start to solidify and then work better.
Oh, okay.
I think I heard that one at the orgy too.
Definitely.
He said that Street Fighter has been a consistent staple to his content.
Oh,
and I
that's
just think
interesting.
that's stupidly redundant. My favorite big word fail for the week was when DSP said that trolls had been, quote, propagating a narrative against him.
Oh, propagating.
But it's perpetrating, unless we all became plants overnight. And last one for the week, he's been using a misquote while he's been begging. He's been saying, ask and you shall receive. Don't ask and you won't get. First,
Don't ask and you won't get.
real quote is, whatever you ask for, believe you have already received it, and it will be yours. Now, this isn't a moral philosophy class, but do you know who he's misquoting? The fucking Bible.
Oh.
I'd interpret the actual message as being about manifesting goals, creating positive mindsets, and trying to get positive things to happen in your life. I don't think it was intended to be used as a rationalization for e-begging. But what do I know? I'm not the expert on religious parables. Phil is. Just ask him about the story of Job and how it can, and always should, be applied to his life. And that's all for today. I'll keep a vigilant eye out for some more, but I do want to make one quick shout out before I go to Steve of the Dead. As by the time this airs, Steve will be more than 1 year into his recovery.
Oh, there we go.
So big ups and keep going day by day, you fucking legend.
There we go. Big ups to PWAP, who
thanks,
is an
man.
absolute legend. Big ups PWAP. And yes, please keep making those because we do enjoy consuming them. Big ups PWAP.
I'm convinced there's like a vague memory somewhere that he got Job and Jonah mixed up at one point.
Yes, I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, that does sound familiar. Yeah. My favorite was that one where he talked about ask and you don't receive was being like just directly at the fan base. Of course, they don't give a shit. We all know that. But it's like, guys, I really hate to get it. Sometimes it gets tiring. Ask. But if I don't ask, I don't receive. And if I do ask, I do receive. And he's talking to the people that give him the money to make him receive. It's like talking about WWE Champions, like you like to the people, like, all right, these guys, they really pay money when we do these stupid fucking events, all right? But you're talking to the users of WWE Champions at the time, you know? Like, all right, guys, we need to make some new Sweaty Men events because these dens, they really pay up for them, okay? But, like, they're talking to them when they're in the room, you know? It's wild, but, you know.
I think where it came from, it'll have been like, you know, like one dinner when he was a child, and he goes, "Mum, can I have like more pasta or more pizza or something?" And she goes, "Ask and you shall receive," as she gives it, you know, and then it's lodged in there.
So like PWAP did insinuate, the views on DSP Gaming are atrocious. I'll give you a screenshot here of just like let's find a random bunch here, okay? Just for I'll go 5 and 6 days ago, so I'm not cherry picking anything. So as you can see here, we have the first day of multiplayer fun for Call of Duty Black Ops. Now that's going to get some views because normal YouTube users will search that and find shit. Daily Wrap is at 544. Comparing Dragon Age Veilguard to Origins, less than 1,000. 300 views for gameplay. 300 views for that. 229 views for WWE Champions. 255 views for Champions. 330 views for Champions 6 days ago. And it seems that the view bump is completely gone from the King's Arc. But the tips goals are coming out of him, so maybe he's totally fine anyway. But he was right when he said the views are down, and I think that might be what have spurned this changing of the reacts, changing of the retro reacts now. He's kind of saying like, all right, these views aren't really, the viewership's not really there, so how can I keep it going, you know, keep something, changing things to make the success, or at least the feeling of success, continue. But anyways, that'll be interesting to see.
Have you heard that now the Champions meme has been owned and debunked by Phil,
and we can't talk about it. We have no right to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, nobody's watching the Champions streams anymore, and you know, that's why those views are down. And it's like, I'm not quite sure I fully agree with Phil, because he's not really the one that gets to decide when something like that is like over and we're done with and we can all move on. And also because in what I'm sure he will consider goalpost moving, for starters, we were right when we said you were spending money on Champions. So, you know, you've not really owned anything there. Yep. But secondly, you do still have that account. The spending tracks, the login streak is unbroken. You if that account had been sold on to someone else, it would have been banned because that's a violation of the terms of service. And Scopely will have been notified about that specific account. So the fact that it's still there and spending and logging in, and you know, combined with the evidence that Phil provided that he had actually sold the account, which is none, that just makes me think that, you know, there's the Champions thing is still an issue.
And let's not forget that even Triple P, who said on his own stream that it's still him. He can't admit it. It is still him. Why won't he admit it? The truth will set you free, Phil. So it's not just a detractor thing, is it? It's a everyone with a brain style thing. And he has real hang up about this. With Rich, too, he did this. Like, Rich, you have no right to say you're above anyone. You have no right to make fun of me anymore because I'm above you. Like, if you say it, it's true, you know? Like, you can make fun of whoever the fuck you want on the internet, but he really has a hang-up on that. Like, how dare you almost believe, how dare you say stuff about me? You don't have a right to say stuff about me. When really, you say whatever the fuck you want, and it's up to the person to decide if that matters to you, right? So if, let's say, Petnitz in here says, I'm better than ALT Insider right now, I don't have to worry myself with it, you know? Okay, Pendleton thinks that, and that's something. But Philip cannot let that go and says, you don't have the right to say that, Pendleton. How? And he really thinks that's like the fact of the matter, right? It's really telling, right? Of social ineptness, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely like the way he views like interpersonal conflict as a thing that is to be exploited when possible, because obviously Rich has insulted him a few times, and Phil has tried to be the moral upper man. But I'm not going to respond to that. We're not going to message Rich. We're not going to like mention him on the chat or on the stream, all that stuff. And then the moment this person has their downfall, their documentary comes out or whatever, he's right back on it, because he knows now I can like just shit on them from above. I can exploit this situation and really just get all of the insecurity around it out. Because, when you do stuff online, you're going to get a few people that are like, oh, this guy's a cock, I don't like him. And so, you have to learn to not let that get to you. And if you're secure enough in you and who you are, that's going to be quite easy. But for someone like Phil, he's not going to be able to move on from stuff like that. So I bet you could still trigger him about Alpha Omega Sin or Torbuscus. I bet you could
definitely.
That far back.
Oh God,
easily.
yeah. Another example of this is when someone said, "Do you like Elton John?" Bob Starsky immortalized this in his song. Philip said, "Do you like Elton John?" And Philip said, "Yeah, I do like him. I like his music, though. I don't like him." Like, how fucking unsure yourself do you have to be to say that, man? Do you like Elton John? Whoa, okay. Yeah, I like his music. It's like, all right, man, relax, No one said you have to fuck him, right? It's like, all right. God, really confident.
I'm married, so I have to clarify. That's what that is. My wife might hear, and then
Totally cool. All right, a special treat here before we get to the messages. Here we have a legendary animation here. I've not seen this. We're playing this raw. This is a trailer for a video by Phil P. Aladdin.
It's cold turkey.
This is cold fucking turkey, and I will change it so we can all see it correctly here. Give me a second here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. All right. Hang on. I'll do it this. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go to the message first, and then I'll fix it, and we'll get to it. All right?
We'll do it live.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, let's go to first message, and I'll fix it in the downtime. So, Steve, you have to listen to this message very carefully because I'll be preoccupied. Thank you. All right, Brad Burnian is going to send us going here. Brad Burnian, go.
Hi all, Brad Burnian here. It's Phil's Halloween stream tomorrow, and I am just shaking with excitement. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I believe he's going to be wearing his costume from last year that he should have worn last year before he was ill and had to cancel the whole stream. So, what do you think it's going to be? What do you think he got last year that he thought would be cool after the legendary Ken from 2022? What do you think it's going to be?
All right, Brad Burnian, we're not going to restart the stream. We already got the game going, Brad Burnian. Hope you have your guess in there, though. Put your guess in the chat, Brad Burnian. But yeah, so my official guess, I didn't say my official guess. So I got a lot of emails, a lot of people are wondering. My official guess is going to be, can I steal what some of the other people have said? Is that in play or no? Because someone else had a better idea. Okay, my official guess, stolen from someone else, is the Burger King. Okay, the Burger King. That's my guess. And Steve, what is your? You can always change this, by the way, on the rest of the show. But what's your guess right now?
I think it's going to be the Scream Killer because that was recently announced for Mortal Kombat 1. Okay. So and because they were doing the Halloween theme, horror film tier list last year, I think he was going to try and tie it in there. So I think it might be the Scream guy with a knife.
All right, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. All right, so get your guesses in there. The Q&A tab has to be the Q&A tab to count, everybody. But the first person to guess it will win. Okay,
It's easy to throw a black bin bag over you, innit?
Yeah, it's not that big a deal, right? Okay, here is the trailer by. This is anonymous, by the way. This is going to sound like Philip, but they did tell me to keep this anonymous. I promise you. This is by anonymous. They told me to keep it anonymous. Okay. No. Okay, here we go. This is a trailer, 1 minute long. Let's enjoy it together. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Derek.
And one is the Impossible Whopper. Now, to clarify, I have never had the Impossible Whopper ever before. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know if it actually tastes like a real Whopper or not. I have no clue. Okay?
There we go.
Also, I love the real Whopper.
Looks very hype. Big ups Anonymous. Thank you for that. They didn't want me to say their name. I want to be sure about that, but thank you so much. That was pretty hype. The sign on the restaurant said, try our Tevin style black burger. So there we go. A little behind the Thank you so much.
Easter eggs that make all this stuff.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Anonymous. We look forward to the final. We'll definitely play the final with pride when it's ready. Okay, let's go. Message time for one, the only, based Boglamite. Come on, let's go.
Okay, I tried to record this 27 times. We're going to get through this without saying like 100 times. Anyways, I don't think Phil understands individuality. He just blankets everything in a weird way to make him comfortable. And I think it's a coping mechanism to deal with detractors since he doesn't have friends. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I take it. Anyways, ALT is old, cat is fat, pickups.
Thank you.
Pet fish.
Oh, pet fish. That's cool. Pet fish count out. Okay, Phil, would you... Phil. Steve, would you agree with that?
It's happened before, don't worry.
Yes, I know.
I'm fine. I know I can say black brackets.
Yes,
like without
black brackets is correct.
It's fine. Yeah, there's probably something to it because I think part of it will be like a narcissistic unwillingness to show empathy because by empathizing with someone, you have to put yourself in their position. And so it's much easier to just assume that like everybody else thinks the same way and you're the individual. Either they'll be different to you or they'll be thinking the same as you. But either way, you can like segment it off that way as a much easier way of dealing with, say, criticism than hearing it come from several different people who you know are all individuals with their own things and they're all coming to the same conclusion. And then you might have to look at it, like that and think, oh, what did I do that they're all upset about, for example. So yeah, definitely like a bit of ego protection in there and making it easier to deal with detractors as a whole, because otherwise you have to look at all the different bits of criticism that different detractors are bringing up. Like how many fucking exclamation marks you use in your posts.
I like how June had used that in his documentary. He said that in the documentary, and then he said it when he was interviewed by Phil. It's like, you often put them together in one kind of group here, and but that was kind of funny. And also notice how Phil, when he was calling out, remember he's like, I'm going to be calling out detractors one by one. We're going to keep doing these detractor call-out segments, and that stopped on,
didn't it?
That stopped on duty and super crazy, and now we're just on duty overload. Duty, everything duty, So
he won't do TBS.
So there we go. Anyways, all right, big ups to Cyborg Crab. Go.
What's the crack, lads? How we keeping? Had to take a break from DSP for a while because, fucking mate of mine said that he had gout and I laughed in his face and I couldn't tell him why.
God.
Since I'm a little goose myself, I thought I'd ask the question, what do we think about DSP's alcohol consumption? Because, you see him up to 4 a.m. in those Kino Casino streams, you see him, those 2 a.m. tweets and stuff, and you're like, oh, them be gin hours, But he also doesn't strike the man as, to keep it by the bedside and, sip it on the little cocktail straws. He's sleeping in the bed with the cat with the headphones on, or doesn't strike me as a man with the confidence to sneak down the stairs on the tiptoes and pull himself a tall boy out of the liquor cabinet and take it back up the stairs. Because I think he lives in them in that office of his.
Correct.
Like, streams over, slaps the legs, and he's like, fuck, I was stressed for one. And he's like, Cat, I'll be in the office for the next 2 hours, leave the fucking burrito by the door. And he just leans up behind the gamer chair for an old closet clean out and pours himself a GNT and double fist that shit to the morning rise. So my question is, do you think he's drinking every night, every other night, sometimes, all the time? Because, he's an addict, and he's powerless, he hasn't admitted anything, that he's powerless before his addiction or anything. He hasn't taken any steps. So, he's got to be drinking all the fucking time. I think that shit's in the office, and that he loves it. He absolutely loves it, and he's hankering every time that stream ends. Especially if we don't hit them goals, brother. Hit them goals. Tip if you can. God bless the show.
Okay, so I think so obviously we all think he drinks a lot, right? Because we saw his in the bank leaks. We saw those Total Wine purchases, right? It was very intense, extremely intense. I believe, I can't remember the total, but I know it was more than hundreds for a month, right? Hundreds.
Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah.
So
he was going regularly, so it racked up really quick.
So my only thing that gives me pause, let's say, is as someone that was, still an alcoholic, but, not drinking anymore. But I remember the days. And the only thing is, it's tough for alcoholics to be able to control it. And control it enough to always be able to go to work the next day without, I know that we say like, oh, he's slurring a lot and stuff, but there would be more days off, I think, if he was going to the limits, let's say, of consumption. You know what I'm saying? Because like I had to call out, I still was very functional, but there was still a few times a year when I was like, not feeling good today, bro. And it was because I just couldn't, sometimes I could handle it and wake up fine and go to work and I probably smelled like alcohol, but still I could work. But there's sometimes where once you're there, once you're at that zone, I'm drinking, I can't stop it. I'm going to go until I pass out. And then I couldn't go the next day to school, to work or school. Mm-hmm. So he rarely has those days, right? But he was sick at Halloween last year. Yeah. But, he's a very functional alcoholic for sure. So, I total consumption, who knows? But
absolutely. I was going to bring up that, like, the idea of the functional alcoholic and the fact that they are alcoholics who know their limits and will work within them. So you might not ever know just by, like, seeing them at work how much they drink when they're at home. But as long as they keep turning up to work, that doesn't matter, and so you learn, I've been there as well, where there are a couple of times in a year where it's like, I've gone too far.
Yeah.
And so I can't go into work. I might have to throw a sickie or whatever, but this is I've obviously gone past the limit, but the rest of the time you are within your limits. And I think he is. I don't think he's hardcore all night drinking, but he's definitely having a drink or two after the stream is done, probably 3. And he will have one, he might have one when he gets up, more than likely, because many people do. You need it to get yourself back into the day, and then probably 1 or 2 between streams. But yeah, easily within his limits, especially after so many years of doing it, he will have built up some tolerance to it. So that's an important factor as well. Yeah.
And I think he is weirdly a rule follower too. So he might have some internal rules that are even strong enough to break through the alcoholism. Maybe he might say, I do 3 and that's it. Right. So that could be there could be an aspect of that as well. But I don't know. He definitely has a problem, let's say, and you could tell that in many ways. But he has an addict of everything possible to be an addict for, basically, except for like smoking, because that's the devil, and weed.
There's a great Ask the King coming up.
Oh yeah, almost there.
But it is becoming a bit more normalized, isn't it? He's now it's sort of taken for granted that whenever he does a special stream or a marathon or whatever, there's going to be booze involved. He's talked about like which drinks he's going to get, and does he want to, be something to sip at or something you can drink, So it's definitely becoming more and more normalized. And at this point, he might as well just come out and admit it and say, yeah, I'm still drinking. I still drink a lot, because like with Champions, what else is there now? That's the thing. If you want to be like, I was an alcoholic, but I'm okay now. That's why I'm fine to drink on special. No, you're not. If you've been an alcoholic and you're trying to recover and not drink, there's not a special occasion when it's okay.
No, because you can't do it. You can pretend yourself and think you can. I did that too for a while, where it's like, I can handle it, okay, well, this is Christmas. Come on, Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with you? You gotta say no to Christmas? What's wrong with you? And that just sets you off. So he is, but how much of which? And you're right about the streams. Like now, remember, it used to be the biggest thing. Oh my God, guys, this is gonna be a special occasion. I am drinking on stream. I haven't drank in so long, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Now it's like, all right, well, I don't know what the fuck holiday we got coming up. Yeah, I'm drinking. Yeah,
I think that Fortnite stream had to have changed it for a bit, because he got hammered on that. And he said a couple of things that he might have lost his job over, or he might at least have got in trouble with the platform that he was streaming on. So that probably was like okay, I need to like at least tell people I'm knocking it on the head. I need to at least look like I'm not drinking again. But that was 2016, 2017.
Yeah,
we're now far enough from that. And we've had a renaissance, and everybody loves him.
Everyone loves us. That's the key point. Everyone loves us now, so now it's cool. Just wait. I wonder. Now, here is the devil in me thinking. If we get the Kino Casino boys on the Halloween stream, and they're drinking as well, Philip is the kind of guy that would very easily be wrapped up and taking shots when their big friends say, let's take some shots. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that would be interesting, if you know what I'm saying. Especially when you're the type, you're their plaything and think they all love you, but really they're just trying to bully you. You know, covertly, let's say, as might have happened to you in a schoolyard when someone is kind of a nerd, but you do things with them, make them do stupid stuff to make fun of them, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, Logan K, let's go.
Hey, that being said, Logan here. I've heard a lot of talk about DSP moving the goalposts by adding, memberships, subs, everything into his consolidated goal. Yeah. And while that is true, I'd like to remind everybody about a easily forgotten era. I think it was either 2023 or 2022. I want to say it was maybe late 2022 when he was doing the member goals, and every 5 members he would technically hit the goal, and then he would just move the goalpost 5 more members. Yeah. That's probably my favorite, less talked about arc of DSP moving the goalposts. So really the current era of moving the goalposts is far from the first one, and it's not going to be the last. So with that, what are some of your guys' favorite examples of DSP moving the goalposts, even though he says he hates it so much? Big ups, everybody. Thanks for the show, and bye.
Okay, I got one comes to mind is I never rage quit games. I never have rage quit. I don't know where the fuck people has heard that from. I don't rage quit. And then he gets called out for it. It says, I never rage quit fighting games. Okay? Fighting, that's more of a qualifier than moving the goalpost, but it still makes sense for me. I never rage quit fighting games, okay? And then people found examples of him rage quitting fighting games, and he said, that was not a real tournament. No one cares. I never rage quit fighting games in a serious way or something, endlessly saying it. But anyway, that's mine. What's yours, Steve, if you have one?
Trying to think of one off the top of my head, by which I mean I'm trying to pad out until chat have had enough and I can steal one of theirs. I'm sure there was one recently where he said, I never did this. I never played mobile games. And then all the years of I stopped doing it for my wife, and when she moved in I gave all that up, and then when he'd revealed, when Agent 2KJ, Agent Declawed had revealed that Champions are still very much on his phone, the look to camera and say, I told you I play mobile games. That was like, yeah, you told us you played them, but then you lied about not playing them anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That's a good one. I never spent, Rush is saying, I never spent any money on mobile games this weekend. That's a good one. Yeah. I never spent money on mobile games this weekend, okay? So that was pretty funny. Anyways, $1 here, $1 there. I made a commitment to her that I was not going to spend significant time on mobile games. Every once in a while, I'll play it, but it's not going to be some kind of serious thing. In the same sentence, he said that. It's not going to be some kind of serious thing. All right. Cool. Okay, next up, this is the name. In a major way, in any major way. That's the exact quote. I'm not going to keep playing them in any major way. That's what he said. Yeah. All right, let's go to, the name is Phil Smokes Crack. That's just the name. I'm just telling you the name. Okay, go. Oh, you got to turn your mic on. Hold on. Turn your mic on, Phil Smokes Crack. There you go.
Hey, what's up? That being said, since it looks like we're approaching the end of this kick arc, drama arc, style arc, kick numbers getting less and less, drama numbers not bringing in the views like it used to. Yeah. What do you think DSP will do to pivot away from this when he eventually does? Does he actually apologize to his 12 real fans? Does he pretend it never happened and that anybody who brings it up is a mouth drooler? What do you think he actually does to try to move away from drama and also act like he never did it at the same time?
Good question, because that day is going to come, right? And the smart thing to do would probably say, sorry guys, I lost my mind, I got caught up in the hype, but now we got to get back to normalcy. But will he apologize for that? Or will he take the approach of, I can see the hype's not there anymore, we're going to go back to play mobile games. I mean, not mobile games. We're going to go back to just playing games and not drama. You know what I mean?
I feel like he might try to reframe it in a way that makes him look good. Like, you guys have been telling me you don't want the drama content, so okay, I'm going to move away from the drama content. We're going to get back to gaming like you guys have been asking for. I'm giving you what you want. So if you like the streams and you want to see them continue, then they'll get right back into it like normal. But yeah, he'll try and make himself look good rather than going, guys, I fucked up and I'm sorry.
And he will blame. He will have people to blame. So no matter how it ends, he will have someone to blame. It might not even be Triple P and Andy. It might be Keem. It might be Keemstar told me to do that stuff, and it worked for a little bit. But then it seems that he just wanted the drama content. So it's like I always said, guys, Keemstar's blood money. He'll definitely have something there ready. No matter who it is, he'll have someone ready to blame, right? So it could be Keemstar, could be Triple P and Andy, could be who else? One of the interview
might
people.
Be on summit there.
Craig.
Like in my head, I'm hearing him going. Even Boogie told me they were only doing my show to get me on theirs.
There you go. Yep.
Definitely, that's all. I think Keem might be the one. Yeah.
I thought Keemstar was nice to me. He saw the interview, and then he backstabbed me, just trying to get content out of me. Oh, yeah, Papa Polka, great point. He'll say kick is kind of too unruly, right? I can't control the kick chat. It's all about, all these detractors are in the kick chat all the time, by the way, saying stuff, and I can't support that. I mean, I can't moderate that. That will be a factor, too. There's a lot of factors here that he has to, things to blame on not doing it anymore when it does happen. But we'll see. The subs are so hype right now, he's not going to stop for a while until at least those subs slow down, which is going to happen next when those bombs go off.
But you were bomb, aren't we? Yeah.
When the bombs stop, that'll be kind of interesting. We should be, I don't know, 2 weeks away from some of those bombs dropping, the big, huge ones that started, but we'll see. And there is literally 40 viewers in there, honestly. During the podcast, it's like 30. Sometimes when it gets towards the end of the podcast, when he says something insane, he'll get up to 50 because people are more LARPers entered the game, you know? So, I mean, really, and that has to be insane. Please, anyone else, can someone find an example of this? 1,000 subs and 20 viewer streams. It's incredible. Like, it's madness. Like, if this was the FBI would have an investigation about this, you know, like, hold on a second. Is there some kind of money laundering scheme going on here? There's 20 viewers. You know what I mean? It's like, hold on a second here. We got to look into this, guys. Like, Kick is in there. Hold on a second. Let me check this guy out. Okay. 3 bankruptcies. He did 20 subs? This doesn't make sense. Hold on. Okay. He's a furry. Okay. That checks out. All right. He's a pedophile. Okay. That's something. Okay. Let me see. You know?
Yeah, that one. Under investigation.
Yeah. All right. Let's go for the one, the only. This is a name here I'm going to read. DSP's declining of believing he's back. Spoilers, he's not. Let's go.
Hey, DSPisms, 22 rage quits. Do I hear 23?
There you go.
This year I definitely saw Phil just stop finishing games more and more than he ever did. And honestly, this is definitely showing how much he does not love video games. He never did. He never loved or had a passion. He thinks he's better than the company. And honestly, they make more money than him. He obviously understands he will never get free games because he always had to. It's nothing about kissing the game's butt. It's about giving an actual decent, presentation of a game. You don't want some, let's put it this way. It took Sega a while to finally get rid of Game Grumps' Aaron. And honestly, that was for the best. It was a bad image, and it didn't work. What Phil would just bring people down with him. And no one wants to be brought down there by a locale. And even when people think he's involved with some things, they don't understand how game development works. But I digress. Phil's ideas. Do you think we're going to start seeing the bigger dip? That he's going to go back to just doing no reactions, no retro stuff. He's going to try to put all his chips into gaming. And honestly, he basically aged gracefully while his wife is a blimp. I'm sorry, ALT. She's a blimp. I'm sorry.
What's that
I am
from?
sorry. Take care and have a good day.
Jesus, out of nowhere. Freaking the cat commented.
The cat's catching strays today, isn't she?
No reason for that. Damn. Okay, anyways, so what's that from? Okay, anyways. So the question is, what is he going to stick on back to gaming? He will go back to gaming because what else is there, right? He already knows he can't, the drama stuff's not working, right? So, I mean, the drama stuff is not working like it once did, and Philip's not made for that. right? The hype's all gone. There's no fun any left in drama. So what do we have left? All right, well, we can play games. What else is there? It's
Drag out the podcast.
Yeah,
I mean, because he knows that's where the majority of his money is made.
Oh, he could do that. That's an interesting idea. He could say 3-hour podcast, right?
Oh, fuck. Can you imagine that for like the first stream? I'll do me podcast, and then the second stream's gaming. Jesus.
Like a guaranteed 1-hour Q&A every time. All right, guys. We are to the official Q&A. Go ahead. Tag me in chat. Go ahead.
Still got another hour and a half. I'll wait.
Oh, I forgot to show this, but I put it on Twitter. If you saw it on my Twitter, YouTube. It's. I'm staring at it right now. YouTube has started this program, which makes Super Chat more fun with a goal. Ew! And you can pick a goal, and you can say what colors count. So you could literally. I mean, this feels very, I don't know, exploity to me. But all right, you can. This is what I can choose. I'll tell you. I can choose how many Super Chats. So my options here. Oh, it's not letting me. Here, let me tell you. My options
well, it's
here.
just a screenshot, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the real one here. I have a chance to do it at any time. So here. Where's my goal?
It is, yeah. It's very FOMO-inducing. It's very
I can
manipulative in putting people like, hey, look, for the next 30 minutes or an hour, if you donate this many lots of $5 or $10, then I'll put on a hat.
Yeah, so
it's very...
I don't know. It's I have choice between 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and 50 Super Chats. Then I can choose what colors count. So I can say like, all right, guys, we need 5 Super Chats and only reds count. And reds are $100. And then you set a timer, and then you see how you'll celebrate reaching that point. Okay, and
that's completely up to the streamer, isn't it? That's not a drop down that gives you options.
No, you can do whatever you want.
That's text box.
But here's some ideas. Here, I'll give you the ideas that YouTube tells me. Okay, YouTube, tell me the ideas. Here we go. If we reach, you tell me which one sounds the hypest, guys. Okay, we're gonna do one of these. If we reach 10 Super Chats, we'll react to hilarious animal videos. That sounds cool. Next up, if we reach 10 Super Chats, I'll play the next game blindfolded. Cool. Next up, if we reach 10 Super Chats, I'll spill a secret. Those are the 3 options that YouTube has given me to offer to you guys. But we will not do that. But my question to you is, where will Philip set that goal? Okay? No, I'm not doing a separate one. I'll do a poll. Where will he? Because you know he's going to use it. Like if he's going to use it or not.
Oh, God,
my God, he's going to use it, right? We fucking know it. So
he's just making his job easier. Yeah.
Where will he set the first goal? Okay. Options are 1 Super Chat. I'm not even putting that in there because get the fuck out of here with that. I'll put it. So it's 5. I think these are the options. Okay, 10. Between 5 and 10, oh wait, here's the options. 5 or 10, 15 or 20, 30 or 50. Those are the options I'm going to give you guys, okay? So here's the poll, and we'll see who's right, because he's definitely going to fucking use them. You know that. I wonder. I wish it...
yeah, I'm wondering what his feeling is for how far he could push it. Probably going to think, hey, 50 is quite a lot, and, you know, I'd be asking you, but then again, that would involve a level of self-awareness that would involve being able to say, hey, I do actually ask for a lot, so maybe he wouldn't think that. It's not beyond him. I can't rule it out. That's the terrifying thing.
I think he'd be hype about this because it's like, it's pre-made begging. This is not my idea, guys. This is YouTube's idea. They're pushing it on everybody. You know, YouTube's making us do this. It is not making you do this, by the way. It's just an option, guys, you know. We'll see, though. Papa Polecat in the house says, tell me your secrets, ALT. Let's go chat. Okay, my secret. Here's a secret. I have flown in a helicopter twice for health-related reasons. Twice when I was a kid. There's a secret for you. I don't know if there's Sikorsky or not, but I did. That's true. 2 secrets. Next up, we have... Biggest RS Nerd says, what if Team Coco is realer than anyone imagined and Kat won't answer the door because she's afraid of her ops? That's not happening. That's not. Steve, you got me?
Team Coco?
Yeah, Team Coco is realer than anyone imagined and Kat won't answer the door because she's afraid of her ops. She could run that mall. Team Coco. Who's Team Coco? Team Coco.
It's Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien, yeah, you know? Yeah. Team Coco.
Or unless, do they mean urban style people?
Team Coco. There we go. Anyways, okay, there's the thing. The poll was going off here. Big ups to XJS, who says, congrats on launching WPIG TV. Please fix the odds, man. Biggest of ups. I'm not fixing anything because they're perfect. Jesus. All right, anyways, let's go next up.
How's it going on Kick, by the way, for WPIG?
I stopped doing it because there's no point. It's like it seems to me for a second. I just showed you. I wanted to show how easy it was to co-stream. It's 2 buttons. Anyways, here we go. Let's go to the one, the only, the Super Kame Jizzler. Super Kame Jizzler. Let's go.
Big ups, that being said, Super Kame Jizzler here. And my question is, how long until we get a rant similar to the one about Tevin directed at the Kino Casino guys? Because it seems to me like the veil is finally starting to lift a little bit, and Philip is less sure of himself when he's defending them about how they're not making fun of him. I just want to know, when do you think that rant will come? When are Kino Casino going to be officially detractors? In Phil's eyes, at least. They've been detractors the whole time.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I got. What do you think about that? Hope your back feels better, Steve. And ALT is not old. He is a middle-aged man. Big ups, guys. Also, we miss Meerkat.
Yeah, we do. That still sounds like a little negative, though, but it is the truth, so I'm not going to argue that. Middle-aged man is
flattery
positive.
gets you everywhere on this show.
Very good question. We'll spend at least 10 minutes on this. So, when will this end? We kind of already talked about this, but there is a few things that are interesting from this week where, again, he's planning on maybe doing something with Kino Casino this weekend. We did hear, though, last week, Kino said many things. I played it on the show last time about how, it's tough getting content from Phil. Phil's going to be Phil. We tried to get content out of Phil. It's very hard to do. And also, in addition to that, someone said about Kick, about the Kino Casino guys, that they're white nationalists, I think. And Philip, instead of saying that's not true or anything like that, like you could have said if he thought that, he said, if I do, just because I work with certain content creators doesn't mean I agree with them. So instead of saying, like, I don't think they are, he said, just because I do content with them doesn't mean I agree with everything they say. Where, that's one way, I guess, of saying that. But you could have said, I don't think that's true anymore. I think they're cool or something. I don't know. But it's just an option.
Yeah. I feel like if we had David Duke as a special guest, people might be well within their right to ask questions about us. So I get what he's trying to go for with the look. I do not, my like being associated with this person is not an endorsement of their beliefs, but there's better ways to handle it. And yeah, he didn't. Could have just said, look, that might have been a while ago or whatever. That was a while ago. I don't think they're that bad anymore. Or, well, they're my friends. And so, they're only really playing it up for an act in front of the camera and they don't really believe all that. There's a couple of different ways he could have approached it. And he picked one of the worst.
In terms of like support, being a supportive message, that's what I think. But anyways, it's we'll see how that goes. Who knows, though? We'll see if he goes tomorrow. If they go on the show tomorrow, all will be well for that day, and Philip will have fun. But he hasn't been on the stream for 2 days. Yep.
But he did do the Derek thing again, where he goes, well, I don't actually know about that. I don't know anything about that, so it's nothing to do with me, even though I'm saying this in response to the person that has informed me of this.
Yep.
They said, hey, Phil, they're white nationalists. And he went, I don't know anything about that. You've just been told. And other times when, say, a piece is bad about like Rich or Boogie or Wings or whoever, people are telling me this. I'm going to repeat it in the podcast. I'm going to repeat in the podcast as if it's truth, and I'm going to go on about it. But, I don't know anything about it. This is just what people are telling me. So it's fine when it agrees with what he believes. But when it's something like this, I don't know anything about it. You telling me that, I don't know.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. A good question, Super Kame Jizzler. Congrats on the jizzling. The Q&A thing tab is still working, right? It looks like it is to me, but let me know if it stopped. If you haven't guessed yet, guess your Philip costume, and you'll win. Be a big winner if you guess the right one. Let's go to a certain DJ.
Bragging rights as well.
Definitely. A certain DJ style DJ. Let's go.
Hello everyone. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on whenever Phil gets a new item, like a piece of equipment, he always acts like he's the grandmaster of this now. The knowledge for this piece of tech is included in the box. You accept the license agreement, you get the know-how downloaded right into your swelling brain. We have heard this for his streaming PC not being able to upgrade to Windows 10. His mini PC, where it's more logical to him that this thing has a speaker rather than a cooling fan solution gel. I would like him to explain to me how laptops work then, or smart ones, since you can play AAA games like Resident Evil or Assassin's Creed on iPhone 15s. Also, his current gaming PC is top of the line, best of the best, only for gaming, since for whatever reason it wouldn't be able to handle streaming as well. This mysterious person who donated not only the gaming PC, but it's also going to donate their PS5 Pro, you better save up to buy him the dedicated streaming PC as well. The 50 series Nvidias are right around the corner if you want to make Philly Boy a happy birthday present. You know, just saying. So many of Phil's misinformation could be solved by a simple Google search, but I guess that's not in his schedule.
No, DJ Bruno. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We played on WPIG today the mini PC thing, which is so incredible. It's worse than you remember when that person, Lavinia Watley. I remember because the song that someone made. Lavinia Watley, the CPU is not an Intel. Anyways, because that person was legitimately telling Philip the truth of the matter, right? When Philip was spouting all this shit about how AMDs are designed to overheat, this is what he said. Designed to overheat, and the person saying no, you can do it. They have, and he was saying they doesn't have cooling solution. Do you know mini PCs? They don't have cooling solutions. Okay, and literally the Lavinia Watley there saying, "Hey, there's a fan in there," ignores it all. Right? The next day comes back and says, okay, guys, a lot of people told me about this, and apparently it's bigger than I thought. But all the while, just to avoid saying sorry to that person, we talked for 30 minutes. And then in the end, when that person is saying, can you please apologize? Philip then says they're an idiot and eats shit out of their ass just because we can't say sorry. It's amazing. It's incredible asshole-ish behavior just because we can't say sorry for being wrong. But hey, there you go. And the vent holes are speakers. He thought the vent holes were speakers. Okay, so let me show you guys what these. Let me show you what this fucking thing looks like. All right. He thought. Okay. Let me get a good picture of it here. Here's the exact thing he has. Okay, the exact thing. He thought that. It's on both sides, by the way. He thought those were speakers.
It's just like incomprehensible, isn't it? You don't even need to be like an expert in this. You just need to know enough.
We're rocking and rolling. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. Loving this mini PC, guys. It's awesome. You know,
I see you've got a new phone as well.
yeah. Is that what you're doing? Come on. Anyways, and then he made fun of that person. So, anyways, cool. Anyways, big ups. Let's go to the one, the only Suburban High. Come on.
Big ups. That being said, this is Suburban High, fourth string quarterback for Team Divorce. Got a question. Now that DSP is getting rid of the React stream, what exactly is he going to be paying his editors now? He said that he was paying them in free React content, but that's gone. So is he going to actually start giving them money? Now, we all know the answer to that question. You're all legends. Get well soon, Meerkat.
He's not... I think I want to say about Meerkat is okay, fully recovered from COVID. So hopefully he's back on Sunday, guys. I do hope it's Saturday. Saturday. Anyways, what was the question again? You answer this one, please.
I missed it as well because I was like, yeah, no, he's okay.
Big ups. That being said, this is Suburban High, fourth string quarterback for Team Divorce.
I heard that too, and I lost it.
Now that DSP...
Oh, yeah. How's he going to pay the React editors? He's not going to pay them at all. They didn't get paid anyway. There's only 20 people submitting it. So they don't need shit. Come on, they'll keep doing it. Dumb fuck. What's wrong with you? And Philip is at least the editors are putting more work in these thumbnails. Guys, I don't know if you know this one. Yeah, so look. Here, you ready for this one? This is going to blow your mind. 3 different fonts, boys. Read them and weep. Cope and see, losers.
Well, technically 4, because you can still see the Philomania thing behind him.
That's
so
true.
Technically 4 fonts.
Oh, and look at this. Well, excuse me, I'm self-felted. We can also do split screens. Check it out.
It's like one of the cardinal rules of like design is that you know too many different fonts, not good.
Oh, you thought that was the end of it? Get your felted again. Look at this Q&A.
Impromptu Q&A with you, like you have one every day.
All right, can I get your guess on the view count on this one? It was 12 days ago. It's
12
a clip.
days ago. Oh god,
12 days ago clip. Yep.
320 or something like that. Yeah.
Get felted 563. We're popping off. That hit the algorithm.
That's done numbers. That yeah.
Oh, look at this one. Felted again. Trigger warning. Felted trolls. Look at that. Both hands. Dual streaming hands. You are felted. Okay, I'll play the game again. 2 weeks ago. What's your guess on this?
Oh, I could see it's 356.
Oh, god damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm not done with this game. Here we go. How about I'll pick one more, then we're done with this game.
It's thrilling content for the audience.
They love it. They do love it.
Actually, you can do like that on your phone. That could easily just be him. Like, oh no, actually, on his phone would involve like having to tab out of another app for a bit. So probably not. But like, they're really simple things to do. He's just not even trying anymore. They're still just like essentially screenshots of whatever's happening at the time. It's very rare that you get something like this.
I would almost believe that DSP is making these almost, but I know that's too much work, so he's not. But like, you know. All right, here we go. This is the last one we're going to play of Guess That View Count. DSP wants to play Metaphor, but probably shouldn't. His thoughts 3 weeks ago. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, 640 then. Something like that.
640. I see 800. I see... Anything else? 785, 459. Yeah. Here they come rolling in here. The correct
his hair looks so fucked up because he doesn't know how to cut properly around.
Well, curls and twirls are doing their best, all right? The correct answer is 812 views. I know. 812 is correct. There we go. There we go. We can't. Anyways, next message. Let's go. Big guy in the house. Come on.
Hey guys, just wanted to bring up something Phil said the other day when he was talking about ending the WWE Champions streams. He mentioned how he's now defeated the trolls and he no longer has to deal with the stress of trying to keep his WWE Champions account secret. This guy is basically bragging that he no longer has to hide his addiction.
Yes.
And he can just let the demons take full control over his life. He spent $2,000 on a brand new account that he's never going to play again. And that's the happiest we've ever seen him on stream. And he thinks that's a win, that he can now spend as much as he wants on a stupid fucking phone game because no one cares. And then he opens a bottle of alcohol just to sniff the fumes. That's a dark fucking place, man. Bragging about how his addictions have won and the only happiness in his life is giving into them on stream. But you know, it couldn't have happened to a better fucking person.
That's the truth. That is the win, though, now, isn't it? Because he's kind of got away with it in his mind. I don't have to have given anything. The trolls have nothing. The trolls can't make fun of me anymore because I said it. I admitted it. So there we go. Duper's delight, I guess.
What's fucking funny about, you know, a depressed alcoholic struggling with his addiction? We have to make it funny, but like when you step back and look at the situation like from outside pragmatically, yeah, it's really grim. But this is like midlife crisis stuff. He can't go to a gym. He can't like buy the new car. He can't get a better looking girlfriend. So it's, you know, like ordinary ways of manifesting a midlife crisis are like unavailable to him. So instead he just has to fall back on what he's always done. He has to fall back on his coping methods, and they're all maladaptive. They're all addictions. They're all things that involve something that's bad, you know, being consumption of alcohol or spending of money. So It's not really a win.
He's really well. Yesterday he said something insane. He's like, "Okay, so as you can see, guys, support is going great." And meanwhile, it's 4 people. Legitimately 4 people. And I know what you guys like. You guys are liking all the improvements I've made around me. It's like, well, I guess it's cool if you say something yourself and you believe it that much. If you believe it yourself, maybe you can make it be real and stuff. But like. Changing a background of a stream is not going to make one viewer say, yeah, I like this dude, I don't like this dude, honestly. You know what I mean? But I guess the only thing we can improve is if that's the only thing we can improve, that's the only thing we can improve. We can't improve being a better streamer, right? We can't. So.
Yeah, they're surface level things, aren't they? They're like that surface level understanding of it. For years, we've mocked streamers with lights in the background, but now we see they're successful. So we've got lights in our background, and that's an improvement. That's a change. That's a positive thing. And, all the little bits around it. My camera's new, so I'm in better definition and all that stuff. I've got a new PC, so I can play PC games now. Those are things that, proper streamers do, and those are things that people have been saying for years I should be doing. And it's like, but no understanding of what makes them work for other people and why it works for other people. Just it works for them, so I'm going to do it as well, and it will work for me.
It's something, but he's winning and everyone loves him. Don't forget it. All right, don't forget it, guys.
Proper Renaissance.
This is a very funny daily rap thumbnail. Here, let's leave that up for me. This is his thumbnail. That's his, by the way. This is not edited. That's his thumbnail from his channel, DSP Gaming. Okay.
It's King Jad hitting print screen and going to that background remover site.
Like you can also almost see that yellowness there, can't you?
Around the.
Ooh, mama. Gotta lay off the switch to weed, Philip. Switch to it. Switch the addiction, brother.
If you are now under 190 pounds, it is because there is an illness going on that is making you lose weight. Because we've watched you eat multiple burgers throughout this month and a massive sub sandwich as well. So, I can't believe you've lost weight.
This is what. Here, wait. Here we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. All right, Iwamoto, go.
Big up, guys. So I had a little question that's also maybe a little game. So let's just imagine that DSP is trying to felt you. What would be the most non-issue about you or your content that it would try to get you on? So think of things like the LGG scratch poll. To make it fun, you can obviously also answer for one another. Big ups.
Okay. Go ahead, Steve. You handle this question first.
I think I might be felted because I've used a pink pen on all this.
Oh, okay.
Rather than like a blue or a white or something, I've used pink, and it's like, well, it's a bright color that stood out. So, but if you went to felt ALT, it'd be like, his background's too boring. There's nothing else. It's just, I miss the days of like the apology counters and the hat racks.
This dude's like putting stuff on the stream just randomly, just throwing it up there. Doesn't look professional at all, Just randomly throwing stuff, thinking you could do that. It's not professional stream at all. That's what he'd probably do,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm guessing.
We're not getting felted though. He won't do TBS.
Yeah,
He knows about us. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It'd be that, but this guy's supposed to be 4 people. There's 2 people there, by the way. There's only 2 of them, so figure that one out.
Get well soon, but he's clearly well because he's back. So
the intro they're using, the intro they said 4 people. Now there's 2. Okay, yeah. They sometimes have girls on. I mean, right? Trying to get views with girls, right?
It's not even that fantastic.
No, yeah. Fantastic, Mr. Sam. What's fantastic about it, honestly? Answer me that, okay? Anyways.
People said he looked like me.
Let's move forward positively. Yeah, he writes on a blackboard? Write on paper, dumb fuck. That's a good question.
He promised guests and it's snood.
Oh, he's a dentist and he's in the UK? Great job, huh? Looks like things are going well over there, huh? Anyways.
He's clearly alive.
Okay, moving forward positively. Good question, though. That was a great question, as you can see. Okay, let's move forward positively here to the one, the
He's
only.
not even meerkat. He's human.
Let's go to Papa Polecat. Come on.
Big ups. That being said, this is Papa Polecat, longtime listener, first time speak piper. I was just wondering what your biggest, smallest gripe with DSP is. I'm sure some variation of this has been asked before, but as a construction worker, it really drives me up the wall every time he calls himself a blue collar streamer.
Yes.
This man has no concept of what blue collar is. And hearing him equate himself to guys like me that do this shit every day absolutely makes me lose it. And I was just wondering what little idioms he uses that just drive you guys up the wall. Also, a close runner-up for me is the ant climbing thing he's been doing lately. Anyways, big ups. Love the content. Hugs and kisses.
Oh, thank you. I would say my choice was pretending streaming is a hard job. Yeah. When there's people like Papa Polecat here that are doing a hard job, and Philip says it is a hard job, when, as many people have said, most famously Mudahar, who said, let's be real, it's not a hard job. You know, Philip, but Philip has to pretend. I work 6 days a week full time. That sums it up right there, Mike.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You know, but what's yours, Steve? What's yours?
It's the particular use of words in his titles and his posts that not only involves capitalization and a seemingly chronic inability to end a sentence with a full stop. That's my thing. That's my biggest little thing. It's a really tiny thing, but it really fucks me off. She's a full stop. Not every statement has to be like, whoa.
Yeah, you know. Big ups to people in chat saying it's a family. You know, and that's fine, but like if you want to call it a family, all right, call it a family. But when he uses that as like fuel to beg more and stuff, like that's what it's kind of like, all right, man, let's just chill out. You know, you could say you got a family, all right, fine. Some single people want to say, you know, or have cats and they say, it's my family, all right, cool. But then you can't go through and say, use that to beg, right? I got to support my family, guys. It's like, all right, guys. I mean, that's a little different.
I don't get time to spend with my family. That's another one. I don't get time to spend with her. It's like, well, that's on you. You're the one who sets your schedule.
So there's many options for this. Obviously, that's why we're all here, because there is so many, right? There is a lot. Okay, next up, let's go to the one, the only, Samurais. Come on. Samuraias, come on.
What's going on, guys? Samuraias here. And I just got to say that this current King arc has just been an absolute S-tier arc.
Yes.
Just for the sheer amount of cope being spewed out of Phil's mouth alone. Like, especially with the biggest example, in my opinion, being anytime he mentions Craig. When he talks about Craig, he just absolutely feels the need to just keep going on and on about how he felted him, he absolutely destroyed him. Craig embarrassed himself on his podcast. But anyone with eyes and ears who saw the interview could see that is just not the case. And Phil absolutely knows that. Anytime Phil brings up how he destroyed Craig, he's looking at himself in OBS going, yeah, Phil, you destroyed him. He didn't embarrass you on your own podcast, snort. You're the king. But like, it's all blatant cope. Like, Phil knows 100% that he was absolutely embarrassed by Craig, and that's why he feels the need to bring it up so often. That's why he feels the need to contradict the actual interview itself, because he knows. He knows, but he's just trying to cope with it. And in my opinion, that's why that is like the biggest cope of Phil right now. But I mean, if y'all can think of a bigger cope, please, let us know. Anyway, with that, have a great podcast.
Yep, there we go. I think it's obviously this arc is very entertaining for a lot of reasons. It makes Phil think he's very confident in everything, and when he's most confident, he usually does the stupidest shit. And I do think as well, he knows he lost the Craig interview. Like, again, it's very simple. If you rage quit your own interview in which you are giving the questions, it's a pretty clear indicator that you lost control of things and, let's say, lost, right? That's all I can say, right? Think about it.
I don't know, because to know how even that he lost, that he came off as the worst in that, you have to have been socialized. You have to have like some understanding of how human interactions work to be able to see that Phil was the loser in this situation. And I think Phil sees it more as a win, and I don't necessarily think it's an insecurity thing where he knows deep down it wasn't, but he's just acting and pretending that it is. I think he genuinely thinks it is, because anybody that was able at any point to push back on that and say, no, Phil, you look bad during this, has gone. So there's nobody there to sort of like say, no, Phil, you came off worse than that. And even cutting it early in his head, that was a mic drop moment. That was him like saying, no, I'm actually refusing your offer, Craig. Go fuck yourself. That was his thing and his win, and that's why he brings it up. It's a win. To him, it's a win that he can like refer back to when he needs to, and he needs to a lot. So he has to refer back to it a lot. But that can't be no.
So here's chat from Kino Casino on Sunday. Brings me up here. It says, oh wait, because I hung up on Craig. So they're watching Tipster and Review Tech debate, I think, at the time, and Tipster finally wins. Philip said earlier, Tipster finally wins one, and there we go. And someone in chat called Phil out on that, and then Philip said, oh wait, because I hung up on Craig. I hung up on Craig, but I was the host. I terminated him from my show. Tipster owned Rich and left. It's not the same. So I guess maybe you're right. He can just bend his mind to think that was a win for him. But like, come on, man. That's...
Well, look, think about if you were in that position. Who would tell you, no, you came across as a dick there? It would be your mates. It would be your closest friends. It would be the people that you trusted. And there's no one. He has no one.
It would be from that same show. I did Good Night Ash. Night Ash. Night Ash. If you had anyone in your life, they would say like, "Hey, that didn't go great, man. How you feeling?" Right after it finished, you'd be like, "Wow, that didn't go how we wanted, huh?" But you try to work on it, think about what to do next, But obviously, there's no one like that, so. There we go. Is the question tab working for everybody? I saw some people say it wasn't working. If it isn't working anymore, I will screen grab it and then. No, it's still working. People add right now. The last guess was from Dark Fortune, who said Colonel Sanders. Now that would be a throwback. All right, let's go. Next up is Soup. GG, go.
Yo, that being said, what's going on? I'm laying here watching this terrible fucking $6,000 hoagie review by DSP. And I think his eating segments really bring out his extraterrestrial side, because he just described the fucking tuna sandwich as dilapidated. And then, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but according to Phil, the side pickle, as he called it, is actually to cleanse your taste after you finish the sandwich. So you eat the pickle to cleanse your palate to prepare for the next sandwich.
No.
So, this dude's a fucking alien.
Is that true?
No. Refusing to believe that. I need to pick pickle. Side pickle.
I'm searching it. Side pickle. I've heard of side pieces, not side pickles. Let's search it.
There's only one result from 2010.
Side pickle. Anyone got a screenshot? And give me a date on that. I'll find it. Side pickle?
No, he wouldn't have said palate cleanser. He'd have said palette cleanser.
Palette, please, palette.
So, yeah, palette, yeah.
Okay, let's search cleanser. How many days ago was that? Cleanser. When he ate what burger? It was the Firehouse Sub. Okay, I can find it then. No problem. I'm on it like a bloodhound. Hang on. DSP doing the
it's
Firehouse.
Like the idea. I mean, it's like fucking vinegar. It's acid. It's
a palette cleanser. Come on. It's the palette. Okay, we got the Firehouse Explosions comparison.
Early. It's one of the early ones. Oh, no,
okay, here we go. I got it. We'll do this on the fly. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Here we go.
It's like one American reference I know, so.
Oh, not that one. This one. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Palette. Fuck, no palette. Let's search palette.
See, look, there are 2 exclamation marks
Here we
in
go.
that title.
Okay, got it. Here
Why?
we go. Okay, here we go.
It's with turkey. And it's very basic. It's lettuce, tomato, onion. I think there is a melted cheese on top. I can't even tell what it is on top of the turkey. I taste the turkey and I taste the sweet sauce and I taste a little bit of the onion and that's about it. I would have liked more authentic jerk seasoning. I just recently, about a month or two ago.
Oh my god, I would like more authentic jerk seasoning. That's your take from Firehouse Subs. You know what? I would like more authentic jerk seasoning. This isn't what I'm accustomed to. With my vast experience in the Caribbean. Hang on. My guides that I had in the Caribbean did not exactly have the same seasonings. I'm going to have to call my guys on this. Okay, thank you, Phil.
Went to a Caribbean restaurant that had jerk chicken, and I had a half chicken, so I know what it is. And this is far from that.
No, I know what it is from a different restaurant that's in Seattle. Come on.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
To me, it's just a sweet sauce turkey.
Okay. Oh my god. Remember why I don't watch these.
Which is fine. If you don't want mayo.
Oh god, please stop talking.
And you want something sweet, go for this.
Your mouth.
But I really can't recommend it. I would have preferred if it actually tasted like jerk seasoning. It doesn't.
Okay,
so
yeah,
it's kind of a misnomer.
Misnomer? What's that, like a wrestler?
Misnomer.
Welcome to the ring, Misnomer!
It doesn't. So it's kind of a misnomer. As they say.
Misnomer.
Misnomer!
As they say. Who fucking says, Phil?
Okay. All right. So once again, trying to cleanse the palate.
Time to cleanse.
Oh my god. Wait. We're not paused.
Come on.
First of all, Son of a Chaos says, I don't think that the pickle is meant to cleanse your palate, because if it was, then you only get one per sandwich. Most people don't eat multiple sandwiches, right? Well, here's the thing. You're meant to eat the pickle at the end of the sandwich, because at the end of the sandwich, you don't want to have spicy meatball flavor or jerk turkey flavor stuck in your mouth. So having that pickle at the end of the meal actually serves the purpose of cleansing your palate. You're not necessarily going to be eating another sandwich right away like I am, right? Okay.
I thought for a second I saw... Okay, I saw the transcript there, and I thought Philip was going to say, I don't think it, but no, someone asked that, and then he doubles down on it and says, yeah, it actually is a palate cleanser, you dumb fuck. Yeah, so
these are the moments where I think, where did this come from? Where along the 42-year odyssey did he pick up this particular piece of information? I've never fucking heard of this.
Okay. After eating a sandwich, I'm asking the chat GPT to figure this out. Is the pickle that comes with a sandwich, let's see what they say. Come with a sandwich, a palate cleanser after eating a sandwich. Here we go. The acidity and oh, okay. Oh my god, ChatGPT is dented too. Look at this. There we go. The pickle that comes with a sandwich can act as a palate cleanser. The acidity and crunch of the pickle help cut through the richness or heaviness of the sandwich, refreshing your taste buds between bites or after finishing the sandwich. It resets your palate, make it easier to appreciate the different flavors or finish off your meal without a lingering taste from the sandwich. Feels a
You
genius.
just told it that, though. It's like the way you worded the question was like it carried the implication that a pickle usually is a palate cleanser, or that a pickle can be a palate cleanser, and then it just drew from like what it knows about palate cleansers and what it knows about sandwiches. I've never met anyone that said that. That's just not a thing over here.
Let's ask Google instead of ChatGPT, who's always looking to please.
And I feel like if your sandwich is nice, you want that flavor around for a bit. You don't automatically want to wipe the flavor of a meal from your mouth.
Oh, well, this is the truth from a chef. A chef says here, the acidity of the pickle was first given out with some foods to the acidity opens up more of the flavors in the sandwich. You're supposed to eat it during Yeah. So there we
it
go.
would. That's why they put them on burgers and things.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a complement to other flavors.
There you
like
go.
any other ingredient. That's what I assumed. Not like you have your sandwich and then you eat the pickle and then it's like you're fine. You can go off and have a smoke or eat some mints or something.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's the palate stimulator, right? Yes, sounds like a erotic device, but yes, the palate stimulator. That's what Chew's going to want for Christmas, maybe the palate stimulator. I know I can't do it. All right. Anyways, let's move forward.
But impressed he was pronouncing palate correctly. It wasn't
not palate
anymore.
The palate.
Because I had to remove smiding
sandwich
from here,
to
so I
try.
might have to.
But if you could,
Might have to get rid of it. So.
The palate.
bear with me.
Palate.
I'm going to blow my nose because my nose started running.
I'm not surprised you've eaten a bunch of jerk chicken.
My nose started running from how spicy it is. All right, what am I here for? Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Purpose. We're done. Get
I
out
have
of
to
here.
admit though, because we in King Jad's stream the other day when he was going over the menu, we paused and had the discussion because some of them look quite good. And it's a very American thing to like really pimp out your fast food and make it this huge thing. Yeah, you guys know how to eat.
Oh, definitely. That's not a problem. We'll take care of you. Don't worry. All right, let's go for the one, the only, the Webby. Go.
Hey there. That being said, this is Webby. Whoever's sending in the the DSP idioms that he get wrong, good on you. You're killing it. I just wanted to kind of also add to it that he sounds like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. I know our English guys aren't probably going to know that show, but I'm hoping that ALT will because it is a fairly old show. But it is Canadian, and it's worth checking out on YouTube. Ricky's idioms or Rickyisms they call them, and it is just like DSP. Like he's just like what goes around's all around, Leahy, and stuff like that. You got to listen to it. It sounds exactly what DSP's doing it, and instead of gin brain, it's weed brain.
Okay.
Anyways, keep giving her, and we'll talk later. Bye.
I just don't know that show, guys. I'm not saying I'm having any against the show. If it's from Canada, though, I do question its quality, but that's not the show's fault. That's more of the country style thing. But anyway, it seems like a lot of people like it, but there you go. And yes, obviously big ups to PWAP, of course, forever for that. Amazing. Look at well, Steve's wall is more based on pronunciation, correct?
It's a pronunciation. It's not an idiom thing. There is a second list, but I've not got the room for that, so it's basically on my phone. But yeah.
There we go. Okay. Big ups for that, Webby. Let's go for the next, the Diet Profera. Diet Profera. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? That being said, it's your boy, Die Profare, a.k.a. the East Coast Stationary, a.k.a. Ambionus Americanus. I don't want to be a little A-loggy right now, but look up the Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle, Washington, and get 2 adult tickets. It surprised me how he can't pay for that and take his wife there. They're literally around the corner from his pig pen.
Yep.
They probably might think Kaz and Skate Hippo might put her back in the pen.
Okay, easy.
That's all I want to say. Shout out to all the skeletons. Bye.
Yeah, the zoos are, not very expensive, especially if you have a successful business, right? It's pretty easy to take your wife to a place she wants to go, but there you go. Also, Leanna got out there, but unfortunately.
Have we like recently just been given thousands per week to eat a sandwich? Pretty sure you could afford a ticket there. So,
but our next upgrades aren't happening till we hit 100, guys. So that's what we get 100.
We're going to get on for Black Friday to get a good deal.
Oh yeah, we're going to buy a new PC on Black Friday, boys. Get ready. We can't even think about saving money right now. Black Friday, boys. Come on. We got a place to spend this extra money. What can I do? Oh, Black Friday's coming up.
Payment plan.
Yeah.
Guarantee you going on the payment plan.
There we go. All right. Next up is Who's Poppin'. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to comment on Philip and his alcohol consumption and narcissism. Narcissistic personality disorder and alcohol use disorder are basically linked normally as a dual diagnosis. Regarding Philip's made-up words, I can't tell if it's just being verbally inept or whether there's actually some psychopathy behind that, because some of the symptoms of specific mental illnesses does include making new words, made up words that aren't defined in the Oxford Dictionary.
Ooh.
Big ups, dudes.
What do you think about that, Steve?
I think it's more than likely a result of the lack of socialization and they're not speaking to people, because that's typically how you expand your vocabulary, is through conversation with other people. And that's where you hear how words are pronounced and where they're used. And, so even if you'd never heard the word before, you could sort of contextually work it out when you're with a friend. And, I think it's more than likely that there may be some underlying pathology to it, some etiology somewhere deep in his brain. But I think it is more than likely just that he's not really conversed with many people over the past decade that's affecting that. Because a lot of these don't go back very far. A lot of the, the mispronunciations, they don't really occur in the early days. They're quite recent things. So I think a lot of it is that, if you're not hanging out with people and you're not saying, hey, you know what, I had great tea last night, I had spaghetti bolognese, someone's going to pick up on that. But if you're not hanging out, it's just going to stay there. You're not going to be corrected on it. So, yeah.
I think it's another one of the many benefits of having friends, right? Is you kind of figure out how to talk to people. That seems pretty good benefit, actually. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Kaiser. Come on. We need a palette cleanser. Kaiser, go. Kaiser, will you be the pickle for the show? Go.
Sirs, Kaiser Augustus on behalf of the Dinner World Order here. Go. Now, guys, gonna be like Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and I'm gonna turn my thinking around. I'm gonna put things upside down.
Okay.
Put a new spin on a classic question.
Okay.
Which game did DSP play that you wish he didn't? I think that, as every member of the Cat Being Fat podcast is a gamer, I think you have some interesting insights on that.
Oh, my God. Hold on, I'll pause it. Oh, my God. He just straight up called it that without even a second thought. And they just said it straight out. Oh, my God.
Just so many strays.
Jesus. Just straight out. There wasn't even a build-up. Here we go again. He said it smooth, too.
Be like Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And I'm gonna turn my thinking around. I'm gonna put things upside down. Put a new spin on a classic
Okay, here we
question.
go. Okay.
Which game did DSP play that you wish he didn't? I think that, as every member of the Cat Being Fat podcast is a gamer, I think you'd have some interesting insights on that. So, yeah, also what did Cat have for dinner?
Thank you. Okay, Kaiser, thank you.
Everything.
Oh, okay. Now we're turning to that? You wanna go down this road?
No.
We're already down to 2. Do I have to send my people?
Payday for this.
Do I have to send my people to you next? Don't think I won't. All right, anyways. All right, next up. What game do you wish Philip never played that he has played? Okay, that's the question. So.
God, that's good. Mm-hmm.
I'm because like Metal Gear, I'm glad he did play because it's so fucking funny. Like you got like Grand Theft Auto, you definitely wanted to play those. I would say something like, that's a tough question to answer, actually. Because when he plays games badly, that's where the entertainment is, right?
I think, because like one of my favorite games ever is Streets of Rage 2, and I think I wish he hadn't played that because he couldn't beat it on normal with save states. Yeah. And it's a game, it came out in 1992. He would have been 10. So... it's one of those games that is just like every year I'll go back and play it at least once or twice, and yeah, it's just a great game and I really love it. And the fact that he couldn't do it is like completely alien to me. So I feel like Sam would say Final Fantasy VII as well, and I am with him on that. I am with him on that as well. That was quite a arduous playthrough.
I would say I was thinking like maybe like Stardew Valley. But that's that's horrible. That's like the worst game he plays in terms of like there's nothing entertainment value impossible. That's entertainment level impossible. But like Hearthstone, that's kind of funny though because it's like shows how bad he cannot plan ahead or understand how simple games work. So I'm kind of happy he played Hearthstone. I guess my answer is Stardew Valley though because it really shows how shitty he is at making anything entertaining. Like,
there were like a couple of fishing stream reminiscent, you remember the glory days of that.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of moments here and there, but overall he really struggled about just getting anything done in the game. And again, he neglected the relationships bit. He neglected socializing and that bit. He tried to avoid it wherever possible. So
yeah.
So I wish he didn't play Resi 4, but I got to do those streams with I can't remember his name, but the Decepticon. We did a couple of streams where we compared his playthroughs to see how he would handle things he'd already done. You played through this bit before, so let's see. Yeah, and he was terrible.
That's
so
cool.
we got that out of it. Yeah.
Husky says, or excuse me, not Husky. Joe Dub says Jack 1 and Jack 2. Well, see, those have made some great this don't plays, though. So, Nurbu says Steve's Blackboard should be the next merch idea. How would that work?
Yeah.
We've Blackboard filled out already?
Shirt.
Yeah,
you can get like his shirt.
Oh, yeah, the text all the way around it, like all the whole thing.
Yeah, like an
all-over
print. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Husky says Phil has triple. Husky says Phil has
we don't owe him royalties for that, do we?
I know, right? Phil says Husky says Phil has a triple P waifu pillow, except it's a beanbag. Okay, Husky. Loki Whiskey says, yeah, I'll take a tuna sub with a pickleback. Yeah. The pickle. Husky says, I got bad information. Okay, but you also chose to berate and belittle them, right? For that.
For Lavinia.
Lavinia thing. Yeah, that's incredible. But yeah, that'd be a good idea, actually. I'm into that idea of the merch now, thinking about it. We still got to think about the hockey jersey for Dent City, but... Dent City! All right, anyways, we got 8 minutes left. I do want to do a spin. I'm addicted to the spin. I am a guy that wants to spin.
I think it's a good way to end out the show,
So let's do a quick spin. We all love the spin.
It's a good palette cleanser.
Yeah, palette. It's a pickle. A lot of people have said that behind the scenes. This is the pickle of the show, is the spin of the wheel. So don't see that one. As you see, I just played Kaiser Augustus's thing here. But okay, put that up. And let's do... Where's the wheel? Get out here, wheel. Come on, cat. Get out here. I'm defending you all stream. It's getting tough. Everyone's being very toxic. Oh, come on, wheel. Don't do this, wheel. You got to get out here too, wheel. Doesn't work without you. Oh, don't worry. It's coming. There we go. And we got 2 cats now, so that's pretty high. Double style. Get out of here, second cat. Imposter. Okay, here we go. First cat is on the screen. Let's spin the wheel. Come on. Let's go. Let's get the hype rolling in here. Come on. Let's go. Looks like a DSP tries it. DSP tries it 168. Okay, remember the whole thing when we're watching this, your goal is to try to guess what
the score.
Oh my god, this is a famous one.
Pre-op, are we panda, cat?
Okay, I'll give you the date on
it's quite
this.
High, probably cat. So
it's right here, and this is a famous one. Have we done this one?
I feel like we have,
haven't we?
Yeah, because the ending of it is the spinner thing.
I think we played this stuff. Oh, you're right. We did do this because it end with the spinners. Yeah, come on, wheel.
Yeah.
Wake the fuck up.
We did this last week.
And you're supposed to fucking be erasing them after they come up, wheel. Okay, I got my wheel. I got to talk to my wheel guy. Fucking wheels. All right, get out of here.
Disaster stream. What are we doing?
Yeah. They tried to spin a wheel, okay? And then they couldn't even spin it correctly. They got a picture of my wife, okay?
I felted them.
Yeah. Got a picture of my wife, and that's not what she looks like, okay? Totally fake.
Brits in chat. Is anybody else thinking Carol Vorderman?
Oh.
I need to know. Just my own thing.
Okay. Here we go. DSP tries it, episode 100. We definitely haven't seen this one. DSP tries it 127 minutes long. All right. Well, we will be very, very skippy on this one. He eats 2 things, okay? He eats 2 things in this one, and let me get it up for you so I know you can see it. You can't see it now. He eats 2 things, the McDonald's buttermilk chicken and Skipper's seafood. I'm going to go right to the Skipper's seafood, okay? And that does involve some Leanna hype, and I know people, there's some real creeps out there like the Leanna content, so I will do the Leanna content for you here. Okay. Get out of here, wheel. Go.
And we'll see what happens. Chicken sandwich, not bad, not great. Check it out. If you wanted some chicken, you hated the other stuff they had, it's much better than what it was. but it also doesn't blow me away. I think they could.
Okay.
I'll see you. Follow through and tries it. All right. Peace
There we
out.
go.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to a new edition of DSP Tries It. And
Steve
this
knows
is gonna
about
be
this.
A really different one because it is something that is local to us. There's a fast food chain out here in Washington called Skipper's. That is seafood, as you can see. And they're actually well known for their chowder. They have their own brand of chowder that they actually offer in their stores. I guess you can buy it in cans and stuff too.
On the coaster again.
But they also have chains around this area, which is fried seafood, fried shrimp, fried clams, and I don't know what kind of fish this even is, but this is considered their kind of
plastic
everything basket. This is called the Skipper's Basket. Leanna actually got one too. We've lived here for a year, and no lie, Skipper's is like right down the street from us, but we've never tried them. For whatever reason, we've always, we'll try the chains we know, you know what I mean? And we never really ventured out. Today we said, you know what, today will be a little different. Today we're going to try a chain we've never had before.
Okay.
So to show you what it comes with, Skipper's Basket, you get a bunch of these fried shrimp.
Okay,
French
point.
fries.
Please point.
This fried fish, you get clam strips, you get a side
Tap,
of
tap, tap.
their clam chowder, and you get a little bit of coleslaw, not too much, a tiny little bit, and of course, cocktail sauce for the shrimp and tartar sauce for the fish and the clams.
Okay, I'm in.
So we're going to try it. We're going to see if we like it or not. Go ahead, try a clam. Sounds
Go
crispy.
ahead, try a clam.
I'm actually going to start, since this is supposed to be their big thing, I'm going to try their chowder. Now, just to let you know, this combo is the most expensive combo they have because it's everything. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of everything.
Obviously, that's what we got to buy, right?
Possible at the store. You can just get shrimp, you could just get clam strips, you could just get the fish and chips for much cheaper. But we decided to try out everything because you said, hey, you know, you're going to go there for the first time, try everything and see what you like. The combo was $11.90.
He's not going to pick up the fish, is it? Oh, God.
If you ever...
Oh, I can see him doing it.
Is that how most people handle restaurants? First time here, better get everything. Better get fucking everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, so $12. Pretty expensive, but it's a ton of food, too. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try the chowder. I'm going to see what the chowder is like. First of all, to show you, it's thick.
What's that on the floor right there? What is that? Pizza box? What is that?
Yeah, it looks like a pizza box, yeah.
You just throw that on the fucking ground? I'll take care of it later, honey.
It's thick. A thick chowder. And it looks like it has a lot of ingredients in it. I see some veggies, things like that in there. All right, let's give it a taste.
Zoom in.
This would be considered the New England clam chowder, the white.
Ooh. Is that the wet red or the white? That's a deep cut there.
That is pretty good.
Taste of clam.
Is it the best chowder I've ever had? No. But for a fast food place, that's pretty good. And this would be perfect on a winter's day. Just really doing this during the summer.
It's not the best. Not the best, but fast food, really good. Actually, maybe the best.
But a cold day, that would really warm you up, and that would be pretty good.
Oh, God.
So thumbs up to the chowder for me. I'm going to try
Thumbs
the
up.
coleslaw.
Thanks, Leanna.
Try a little bit of
Thanks for the hamster shit in the background.
So thumbs up to the chowder for me. I'm going to try the coleslaw.
Look at height. Look at height with the
coleslaw can be hit or miss. Let's see how theirs is.
Coleslaw's hit or miss. Oh, devour. Too much veggie.
Very bland. As I suspected. Sometimes coleslaw can have like a vinegary kick or sweetness to it. Not really. It's very bland.
Okay, bland.
Yeah. So pretty good.
Okay, get to the stuff.
Here, you try something now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you review now.
You had the clam. What did you think?
It was very chewy. Very chewy.
You think?
Another clam?
You think,
Look
Leanna?
at the wax behind her. Back up.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Clam, what did you think?
Racks on racks on racks. And we got more racks. We already ordered more racks.
Filled. There's still like 2 more at the end. Holy shit.
Thousands of dollars right there. Easy. Easy.
It was very
easy.
Chewy.
So many Blu-ray
chewy.
boxes.
Damn, another
At
clam.
a time when Blu-rays were expensive. Look at them all.
Easy. And people wonder where the money went. This is where the money fucking went. You see all those figurines, all these Blu-rays, it's pretty easy to add up how much money he made right there.
It
Leanna's not impressed.
Not great.
It's not amazing, but is it horrible? No.
No.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, you can try your
That's what you said about me.
I'll try one of these shrimp here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to open my cocktail sauce. I'll actually dip it in the cocktail sauce.
Brilliant.
And give it a taste. They're very small, by the way. I mean, no lie here. It's a bite-sized shrimp. It's certainly not a full giant shrimp you would get at like a real seafood restaurant. This is fast food we're talking about. It took them about 10 minutes to make this whole thing. It was fresh.
Oh
too.
my
You can see they were
God, the
cooking it fresh.
bath?
It's very warm. So none of this is...
He's doing the bath. I don't agree with the bath. He put it in and then did other shit. Look, it's now we have a shrimp in.
It's just, yeah.
He's giving it the bath. No, you don't let it get soft.
10 minutes to make this whole thing. It was fresh, too. You can see they were cooking it fresh. It's very warm.
He's
So none of this
basting
is
it.
pre-made. They make it to order. Okay, here we go.
Oh!
Make it to order. Okay, here we go.
That crunch, slow that down.
there's full
to order. Okay, here we go. Not bad, but I'll be honest. You taste more of the breading than the shrimp itself.
You think?
Probably because this is fast food, I would assume this is all frozen. You know,
This
and
is
they
like
make
the
it from
fifth
frozen,
time
so it
you
loses
said.
some of its flavor. It's not bad, but it's certainly not great. I'll try another one. The tartar sauce is very tangy. Does not have any spice to it at all. Some tartar sauces are very spicy. This one has no spice at all, probably because they wanted it. No one's going to complain. You know, that's too hot.
You're not
So-
putting it in the tartar sauce.
Not bad.
It's not too loud. Lucky Limes, get out of here.
I like it. It's very
perfect
crispy. It's not
volume.
soggy. That means they definitely cooked it right. But again, like I said, not too much flavor. All right, I'm going to open up the tartar sauce, and then I'm going to try the clams.
Here we go.
Just like the tartar sauce was this. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't too spicy.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It's not the
Fucking
best I've ever had. This is a line. I expected this. It's not the best I've ever had, but it's not bad. I think we said that 3 times now. Here we go.
As to expect for fried foods like this. So I'm going to try the clams.
You hold this, Annie.
And again,
Look,
not
I turned the
fresh,
camera
as you
back
can see. You can
round.
tell it's definitely frozen.
Better view.
How can you tell that, Philip?
And again, not fresh, as you can see. You can tell it's definitely frozen.
That's what I first tried.
Yeah, that's what I first tried.
Came off my fork now.
Oh, come on.
Not bad. Not amazing.
Okay.
I've had clams like this before. It's not a fresh clam strip, that's for sure. But it's not bad.
Okay, fast forwarding.
The one thing that's a little annoying that I'm noticing now. So here's the utensils they give you, right? How exactly am I going to cut into this piece of fish? Like this, I guess? Just rip it?
Rip it, I
Rip a
guess.
chunk.
I'm offended on a national level.
Off.
Rip it. Rip it. What do I do with this? Just rip it?
Not bad.
It looks like haddock or cod. It looks quite flaky, so it's
Looks
probably
not bad.
cod.
It's a lot of
There we
food.
go.
That's why it's $12. Look how many clam strips I have. This is going to take a while to eat because there's a lot of food here.
Yeah, let's not
Nothing
take some
is
time, honey.
overwhelmingly jumping out at me and saying it's delicious. At the same time, where else can you get fast food like this?
What
you know,
the
where there's no-
fuck?
It's delicious.
This is
At the same time,
Fish Demon. This is a rare one. The Fish Demon. I've never seen this Fish Demon before. Holy shit. He's waking up! No, the fish! Oh my god, look how long that's held!
is overwhelmingly jumping out at me and saying it's delicious. At the same time, where else can you get fast food like this? You know, where there's no real
God.
change when you think about it. Where can I go to get stuff? I was at Long John Silver's is one. I've never actually had Long John Silver's before. There's never been one near me. And
Couldn't tell that from the moobs.
the other one, I guess, would be
just like buy fish from the supermarket and buy chips from there as well, and you're sorted.
which is also out here, incidentally, just not near us. So we've never had like the fast food out, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I just tried one that's
Bland.
bland as fuck.
Bland.
Not even any salt on it.
Yeah, there's
Bland.
nothing. It's completely plain. No salt, no pepper, nothing.
Now they have other things at Skippers. That's obviously this is like the attraction. This is the reason why you would go there, and the chowder, of course. I'll be honest. Out of everything here, I think the chowder tastes the best. The chowder actually has more flavor.
I'm trying to make sure we get to close we can to the score without saying the score.
Doesn't actually taste like it's a frozen. You know what I mean? Like everything
But
else.
it's just like he's not even named the fish. He's not even said it's this, is it?
It's
just
a fish.
Frozen and
It's not good. It's not great.
Fried it up quick. Versus this, actually. So
he's jiggling his leg. You can see his pocket moving. Then
individually and a group. Individually,
No, we're just gonna go for the group.
chowder's great.
Yeah.
All this fried food, it's kind of like not bad, but not great. The fries are bland, okay?
Okay.
But the amount of food you get for $12, this is huge. This is a giant meal. Is really good, especially when you go to most fast food places. Their combos are almost $10 now for a sandwich and a little bit of fries and a soda. Here you're gonna drink. Look, you're getting coleslaw. This is gonna fill the hell out of you for $12. So the value is there. But it's not amazing high quality food.
Okay, a lot of
If you're gonna
details.
go to a seafood restaurant to eat something like this, you're probably going to pay for this much, probably like $20 or more.
Okay.
So it's about half price what you expect in a fancy restaurant, but the quality of the food's on par. I'm just
Go ahead. Okay, guess please, Steve first.
I think it's 3.5, just because of the volume of it.
The volume
it's between
and
3 and
the
3.5.
chowder.
Like, yeah, my heart's saying 3 and my gut's saying 3.5, so 3.5.
I'm gonna say I'll go with 3. A confident 3. Because the chowder bumps it up, but everything else is bland. Not the best I ever had in my life.
But it's not the worst either, so it's not going to subtract.
And I also expected this, by the way, because Instamat with the gas says this meal is 3.6 ruined again. Not great, not terrible.
Yeah, it's not great, not terrible. Yeah.
Big ups Instamat. Joe Dub says Phil would want some Long John Rambos instead of Long John Silver's. Big ups, Joe Dub. And Nota Fox says, a Palette, the best Philip can get. A Palette, the best Philip. That's good. Good job. We need to make a commercial out of that. Okay, here we go. I say 3. Steve says 3.5. Here we go.
going to give it a 3 out of 5.
Let's go.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Let's go.
Because I mean, it's around average, but I'm going to say because of the flavor of the chowder being pretty good, I'm going to actually say it's pretty good. And in the winter,
the pickle is a palate cleanser.
The cold winter's day, I want to go get some nice fried seafood.
All right, I don't give a shit. Let's get out of here. All right, I stay winning. That's the key point. All right, guys, thanks for joining today. Steve, any updates on the video people are waiting for? They want to get their whole day decided with this video. Come on.
Yeah, I did refilm a bit and re-edited it, and I'm much happier with it now, but it's right near the start of the video, so when I insert it, it's going to fuck up a lot of timings of a lot of other things, so I need to do a bunch of work, but it's coming. I've got 2 more bits to do, and then I'm done. Can be done.
Sounds good to me.
It'll probably take a week to render or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good to me. All right, tomorrow, nothing on WPIG, but we'll be back Friday for the pre-stream. Saturday, that being said, we'll be back. So we'll be on Saturdays now, so we'll see you on Saturday. And that's it. I'll redirect you to WPIG TV after I get it started.
Oh, you're Dude, That's the King. Atlas on Sunday, aren't you?
Sunday, yeah. It's the one before you want, though, I think. So
yes, week after is the one I want in on.
But there you go. All right, my friends. You're all legends. Don't forget it. See ya. Bye. Oh, wait. You didn't remind me, Steve. We almost had a disaster.
Yes, costume time. Yeah. Oh,
my God. That was close. That was fucking close. Holy shit. We would have had so many fucking lawsuits if I did not do this. Okay. End the poll here. Okay, so I'll take a screenshot of the poll for the how many fucking super chat he's going to ask for. That poll is now ended. Now
I will get the first time you've taken a screenshot of your poll.
I won't be the last. All right, so I'll do these. Oswald is the last one here. I'm making all these screenshots, and the winner will get a piece of merch of their choice. Okay. I see some funny ones here.
Binding contract now.
Some people are doing some funny stuff, which is a risk, right? It's a fucking risk because you're trying to be funny, but you can't win. And if no one wins, that means I win, and I get something from our merch store. That'll be very hype. That's the outcome we're waiting for. Oh my God, there's so many guesses.
And if you thought he was bad after the side scrollers thing.
I am screenshotting up a storm right now. I could do this while the Raccoon Eyes goes, I guess, couldn't I? All right, I'll do that during Raccoon Eyes. All right, guys, bye. You're cool.
Bye.
You're legends. Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. You know, it was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. You know, like I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
Whoa, I just wanted to get laid. Take it easy.